Hi, my name is Lauren Smith, and I'm the pelvic physiotherapist at Nose Creek Physiotherapy. And on today's blog post, we're going to be looking at stress urinary incontinence. And stress urinary incontinence is when you're having urinary leaks, when you're jumping, laughing, coughing, sneezing, or anytime you're getting an increase in that abdominal pressure. I'm going to use a balloon today as a demonstration. So what we're looking at today, if this is through your abdominal area here, we have your diaphragm that's at the top, which helps you breathe, your abdominals, which we think of those big core muscles like your rectus abdominis and your obliques, and your pelvic floor muscles that are on the bottom. All of these muscles are working together to create an optimal level of pressure. So the diaphragm, for example, is mostly to help you breathe. So if women are struggling with breath holding, for example, once again, they're going to start to squeeze through the top of their balloon or through their system, which is going to create an uneven amount of pressure through that entire system. So once again, it's not going to be working functionally. For other women, for stress, or maybe they're trying to look thinner, we're squeezing through that abdominal area. Same thing, that pressure isn't going well through the whole system. For other women, which is kind of more through the bottom here with your pelvic floor, if we're in that constant state of stress, a lot of women will squeeze through that area. And once again, that whole pressurized system isn't working effectively. And if we're not effectively working through that pressurized system, then what's going to happen is when we cough, laugh, or sneeze, and we add more pressure into the system, those pelvic floor muscles aren't going to be working well. And the pelvic floor muscles are going to help the urethra, or where the urine comes out, it helps it close. So once again, for us to try and help with leaks, we need to be able to get better control of those muscles to help with that closure. With pelvic floor therapy, we're going to be looking at helping that pressurized system to try and get a little bit more control with those muscles. As well, with the pelvic floor specifically, we can have two different issues that make it difficult for that system to work as a whole. We either have weakness, or those muscles atrophy over time, which can happen after menopause or after birth. And we can also have an increase in tone or thickness through those pelvic floor muscles where they become really overactive. And that can happen for a lot of women where we're getting a lot of stress in our lives. And we have our nervous system that's kind of way up here all the time. So it's overexcited, which creates more tension through that pelvic floor. And similar to that weakness, with the pelvic floor, when we have something that's overactive, it gets used too much and then it shortens. So if you're thinking about your arm, for example, if you're doing a bicep curl, if we're overusing it and the muscle gets really short, so it's more in this position, we're not able to effectively use that muscle because it's already in that shortened position. And that same thing happens with the pelvic floor muscles if they also get overused and shortened. So pelvic physio for this particular issue can work to either strengthen the muscles or help us relax the muscles so we can better use them. Now, if this sounds like you when you're someone struggling with stress urinary incontinence, then I would recommend that you email us or give us a call at Nose Creek Physiotherapy, and we can book you in for a free discovery where I can look into a little bit more of your pelvic floor issues and your other concerns and help you better manage. All right, well, I hope to see you soon, and thanks for listening.